Hi guys, welcome back. I'm glad you're here with me. Today I'm Mark and I'll be drawing FROZONE from The Incredibles. So grab yourself a sheet of paper and I'm going to start off with a 2B pencil, but if you have an HB pencil, that's fine. This I'm using because it's a little bit darker and you'll be able to see it better. Try to figure out where I want my frame of my superhero here, FROZONE, to sit. So I'll draw a circular shape up over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw kind of like the chest, like the shoulders, so that'll be something like that, an elliptical shape sideways, and then he's going to kind of be curving over to the right slightly, and then his waist will be somewhere about here, and then we'll have like one leg coming down and then the other one will be coming forward like this. Something like that, and then we'll have one arm coming over to the left like that, and then another one kind of sticking out over here from his chest and lower body. So now I have an idea of how this is going to fit on my page, and if yours isn't in this centered like that, it's okay. You can kind of erase some lines and get that centered the way you like. So what I'll do is I'll start roughing this in a little bit more. So now with the head, I'm gonna have like this chin shape kind of come down, and his head is elongated, so it's kind of like long up and down. And what I'll do is we'll put kind of like the cheek area here, and then we're gonna have the head kind of coming up, and it's gonna round like that, and then come out here, and then right about from the top to the bottom, roughly about halfway is where his nose is going to be. And what I'll do is from here we'll draw this curved shape like that. We'll come up, stick out a little bit, and then this will come up and it'll curve like this. That's going to be where his eyes are, and his eyes have like a little slot in here, so we'll just draw a little groove like that through there. Okay, then we can draw the nose. So the nose is going to be like right about here. That'll be the center. So we'll draw a curve like this, and it's almost touching this slot where he's looking through. So we'll have his nose kind of do this U shape, upside down U shape, and then it'll like bulge out a little bit from this corner. It'll round like that, and then on this side it'll curve over here, and then it'll round like that. And then he'll have like this little nostril that kind of hooks. It's almost like a question mark, like a sideways question mark. And on this side, we'll just kind of do something like that. Then from his visor, you can come down at a slight angle, and then this will curve like that. And this will connect to this chin shape here, this cheek shape. Okay, so now from here we want to draw some lips, and FROZONE has a mustache, so we will draw a curved shape that kind of comes up just under the nose, and there's going to be a little bit of a split, so we can draw this almost like a upside down V shape, but it's not going to be connected. And then on this side we can curve this down like this, and then on this side this will kind of come down and connect like that. So right under here you can create this line, and then we'll do a curve just below that. That'll be his like top lip. Okay, so just under his mustache we'll have a line. And then we'll go inside of this line and we'll come almost to the edge, and we'll just draw this like curved shape here because he's kind of like smiling a little bit. And then we'll go out all the way to where his mustache is, and we'll draw the lower lip So we'll come down like this, and then we'll come up, and this will stick out of the face a little bit, okay? And then we can kind of round that like this. Then from here, you could kind of come in at an angle, and then down and round this. This will be rounded like that. And again, don't worry about making any mistakes, because we're using a pencil, we'll be able to erase any lines that you don't want afterwards. Now he has a goatee shape, so we're going to come from over here, and we're going to come down, and then right about here it's going to point. So we're going to come up, back down, and then this will hook up and connect like that. Alrighty. Now over here where the nose is and the mustache, we'll just do a little bit of a curve right there. And then his nose goes right into the visor. And then his top of his head comes up, curves. Now it comes down like this, and then it's gonna have a slight little bump here. So it's gonna be wider at the top. And then his neck's gonna come down. And then this is gonna kind of like flare out like that. Okay, and then on this side, so where his chin is, if you drew a line like this, right where that chin is, you're going to come off of the chin, and this is going to hook over to the right, and we're going to have his shoulder that's kind of doing this. Okay, it's going to be like a curve like this, and then from the center of his chin, if you come down, that's where his chest is going to start. So come down, this will be his like pec up here. So a little tiny shape like that. And then we'll curve this from here, we'll come down, and we'll do almost like a soft C shape. This will come like this and stop right about here. So if we go back to the left side now, so this shoulder that we made right here, let's draw the other shoulder on the other side. Now we're going to try to line this up with this shoulder here. So if you draw a line over, what I'm going to do is from here, it will come, and then this will like bend, and it'll be like this. Just like that. And then from here, we'll extend this. I'm actually going to make this a little bit shorter, because if we draw it too big, we might start getting too long, and it'll just be way off of our page. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll extend this arm out to the left. So kind of come out, and then we'll bend. This will be his elbow, and this will kind of come down a little bit. So on this side, for his arm, somewhere about here, so if this is his elbow joint right there, his arm's gonna kind of come up from here, extend up, and then if you rounded this and continued like this curved shape, just inside of that, right about here, you can kind of come down like this, and then right here, extend a line down like that. Okay? I need your help to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Click that subscribe button. That way you get to see all of my videos. I do them every single day, and you don't want to miss out on any single one of them. And then there'll be a little bit of a bump here for where his waist is. All right. We could put a little neckline here. And if you think your neck is a little bit too thick over here, you know, you can make all your little fine-tuned adjustments. Kind of come in a little bit more. All right, so now that we have his midsection in place, now we'll draw, I'm going to kind of continue before I finish his arms. I'm going to draw a curved shape here for his hiney. So this will come out and just kind of curve a little bit like this. And then from here, we can kind of come down like this. Now I can already see I'm going to be well beyond the bottom of my page here with his body, because I started drawing the head a little bit too big, too long, so this is going to kind of force everything to get extended a bit more. So that's okay. I'll just get this line a little bit more at an angle. So I'll come over to this side a little bit more like this. Okay, so that'll extend like that. His knee will be right about here. And what I'll do is I'll come up and roughly, you know, if you drew a line off of his hind knee right here and you kind of came and hooked up like this, then you find the center and you kind of come down from there. And what we can do here is you can highlight a little piece there, and then you can come down from here. This will come down and curve quickly, have an accelerated curve like that. Okay, so this will be like where his knee is, so then this will come down a little bit. So his thigh is right here and his knee is going to be right there. So this will come down, you'll have this like knee area like that, and then this will flare out for his like calf muscle. So you'll have this kind of hook, and this will just go just like that and curve back for where his ankle is going to be. Now his ankle is going to be pretty skinny, so this will come up like that, and then we'll curve a little bit like this. Okay, and then on this side where we drew this, we'll come off of this like this a little bit, and then down like that. And then up over here, this will just kind of come down, and as we get over here, this will have like a little bit of a bump. So this will kind of come out and bump down, then he'll have his little like kneecap right there. And then over here, we can curve his calf muscle out from here, and this will come to the right like that. And then where his kneecap is, this can just almost come straight down, and we'll get kind of like a pretty narrow ankle shape there. Okay. Then what we want to do is we can put his foot in place. So we're going to hook this back like that for his heel, and then this will be his heel right here, and then it'll bend a little bit like that. This will come up, and then from here we can kind of come down for his toe like that. Alright, and then on this side, this is pointing kind of like sideways a bit, and if your shoe or your foot is a little bit too short, you can extend that. And then on this side here, we're going to have his foot kind of pointing forward, and we'll do like this little ankle shape here, kind of sticks out, his boots kind of flexing out like that, and then this will come forward to the right like this, and then his like toe is there, and then this will come up just like that. And then we can create these like curves. Let's put a couple curves like that. Then on this side we can draw a little line that comes down and up, and we can do another one that hooks over like this, some detail in his foot. And then right now, why not just go up here, we'll go just below his knee, and we'll do the top of his boot. So this curves like this, so that'll curve like that. And then this one right about here, we'll do the same, it'll curve like this. You could put a little line over here for where his knee's gonna be. All right. And then we'll work our way back up to his arms now. So we started with this arm, okay? And what we'll do now is we'll come down like this, and we want to have his hand over here. So we'll curve this, and this will come down like that. And then on this side, we're gonna have like a little glove on, and the glove's gonna be curved like this, and it's gonna kind of have a little step. So we'll extend out, and on this side, this will kind of like extend out a little bit over here as well. And we will come down with his glove like that. And then we'll have his fingers. So we're gonna have one finger that comes up to the left. So this is gonna kind of bend over like this. His finger will come back and dip down. So that'll be one finger. His thumb will come over like this. This will bend like this, back down. This will round. And then right here, we're gonna have like two bumps. We're gonna come one like this and then another like that. So that's gonna be his palm right here. So it's bent like that. And then over here, we're gonna bend his fingers down. So this is gonna be his small finger, his pinky. It's gonna have one that's right next to it. And this one's gonna extend a little bit and go over to the left. So that's his tip right there. Then we'll come up and bend. And then this one here will come over like this, down slightly, and over to the left. And then as you come up, it'll come and kind of get right into that finger over here. All right, so we'll do something like this. And then we can just put a line like that. So that's his one hand over there. And then we'll do the other hand and arm on this side. So we will come from below his chest right here. We'll draw a line that kind of comes out just a little bit. And then as you come down here, right from his body, we'll have this curve that comes up. So that's his glove again. So it's going to step up a bit. And this is going to come kind of like straight out in this direction. And then this one here will come, it'll be wider at the top, and then we'll get narrower at the bottom as you get over here. And then this will extend and curve up a bit. And as you come up, his finger is going to bend and point to the right like that. And then we'll come down. And then this will have like this curve that does that. And his finger will kind of come up like that. And then right about here, we'll have his palm that does that. And then his thumb's going to come out. So it's going to come over to the left, down, and be kind of rounded like this. Okay, and then as you get here, it'll bend. And then this will come up like that. Okay, now we'll finish off the last finger here. We'll come over. This will kind of dip down. It'll come down like that, around the fingertip, and then off of this point right here, we'll come out, and then this will kind of bend and come down like that. All right, so we have his fingers in place, and then all we need to do now is we can draw his chest design. So right over here, we'll start where his shoulder is, and we'll go right into the chest shape. Okay. And I think I may have drawn the shoulder a little bit too much, so I'm going to shorten that a bit. It's sticking out a little bit too much. And then on this side, from his shoulder over here, we'll come towards the right, and then just under his arm right here, we're going to have a line that comes down a little bit, and then it's going to come up to that point right there. And then from here, we'll come down, then this will come up. But before we do that, let's try to get the center of this point down here. So right about here where his butt shape is here, we'll come up just a little bit to right about here. And then this is going to go over to his chest on this side, okay? So I'm going to do a line like that. And then we're going to do a line that almost comes like if you drew and extended this line down. All right, this is going to come like this. So then all we need to do is we need to curve this just a little bit, and then this will meet up like that. All right, so that's it for our FROZONE character. Now I'm just going to fine tune just a little bit. I'm going to make this arm just a little bit wider up here. And I'm going to grab a black ink pen or ink marker, and I'm going to ink my FROZONE in. So then grab yourself an eraser and gently erase your lines. Alright, so some of my lines have been smudging, so that means that your ink pen just needs a little bit more time to dry before you start erasing. So if you want to give yourself some time to let it dry, otherwise grab yourself some markers and let's start coloring FROZONE in. Now, if yours didn't turn out quite like mine did, it's okay. You can go down in the description. I've placed a link for the coloring page of this drawing. Download that, print it out, and then you can have a lot of fun just coloring this in with me. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed my drawing of FROZONE from The Incredibles. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I do videos every day and I don't want you to miss any one of them. So until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.